Today is a sad day for us. You see, we loved him, but God loved him best. And we cannot question God's will, for he knows what's best for us. Right. Can I get an amen, church?
Amen.
Amen, Pastor. Amen.
And I sat there. I sat there on the last pew in the Morning Glory Baptist Church, trying to contain myself amongst those who come pay their final respects to my baby brother, Monty Freeman, born January 19, 2002, and died the day he lost love. You see, today was his funeral, and I still don't know how I stayed in the church listening to them as they paid their final tributes, saying how good of a person Monty was. But all the while, in their silent voices, you know what they were saying?
Well, if you live that kind of life, you know where you're going to end up.
Now.
Even Mama, the one that served for 13 hours of labor pains, to bring Monty into this world, silently rejoiced as Monty was no longer.
Sister Freeman, this boy does not have to suffer no more. He's gone to a better place, and he wouldn't want to see you sad like this. So lift your head, Sister Freeman, because Monty was a spirited young man. Can I get amen, church?
Amen. Amen, Pastor. Amen.
How could they? How could they say amen? How could they sit there in their agreement, knowing down in their hearts they did not love Monty? They did not respect Monty. You know, they didn't even have enough compassion for Monty when the hospital sent him home after his insurance ran out. But I sat there and I held his obituary press tightly against my chest, praying they would just stop making a mockery of my brother's life. But they didn't stop.
Oh, Lord, why? Not my baby. Monty, Titi gonna miss you, baby.
I couldn't believe I was hearing this from Aunt Linda. This is the same aunt that condemned Monty to hell after she found out he had AIDS.
Auntie Linda, can I come stay with you for a while till I get back on my feet? Please? Aunt, please?
No, Monty, you cannot stay with me.
No.
Because, see, people like you belong in hell.
And she slammed the door. And now she here screaming and kicking over chairs. And I just sat there. I sat there as I watched them make their way to the altar one by one to say their final offers of tributes to my baby brother Monty.
He was so young, he's playing Little League.
But I couldn't say ball too. I couldn't. Shut up! Shut up! I screamed almost forgetting where I was. But at the same time, I didn't really care. There was a silence that came over that sanctuary that was almost scary. I walked from the back of that church to stand in front of my family and friends who had suddenly become strangers to me. One thing that was sure, I had gotten their attention. And so since I had their attention, I might as well say whatever I wanted to say to whomever I wanted to say it to. And I did. Why are you sitting here today crying and lying, talking about how much you love Monty? Why are you sitting here acting like you didn't even want to be around him? Y'all thought he was nasty. Steve, he was his best friend, right?
I am his best friend.
But you didn't want your friends to know that the best man at your wedding was old fruitcake.
Well,
You said that at the class reunion, right? Friends, family. Where were y'all?
I ain't eating nothing in that house. Girl, I saw Monty the other day and he tried to hug me. Ugh, I didn't know what to do.
he make the whole family look bad. I'm sick of him.
Y'all remember seeing those things? Well, I did. And Monty did too. And it hurt. It hurt to think that the ones he thought loved him didn't really love him. They rejected him. So while y'all sitting up here today, crying and lying, let me help you out with the truth. My brother didn't die from no AIDS. He died because the ones who he thought loved him stopped loving him.
Preach, baby.
You see, he knew that a life without love from his family and friends, that isn't a life worth living. Now can I get an amen?
Let the church say amen. Let the church say amen. God has spoken. Let the church say.